Welcome to another episode of Locked In with DJ Scenario. I got my man in the building.
How's it going on, everybody? It's your boy MCD, Mike and Dream, the Wild Prodigy. How you doing, Scenario?
A Wild Prodigy. Is that something you made up or somebody, like, they gave you that name?
Nah, so I made up the whole Wild Prodigy thing coming from Yonkers and 914. But my shout out to my brother. He's the one that made the whole MCD, Mike and Dream name come true into fruition. Basically, we was eating McDonald's. So the MCD.
Yeah. So MCD, Mickey D's, like McDonald's?
Yeah. We got a deal coming soon.
Okay. So you say you're from Yonkers.
Yes, sir.
How does Yonkers or being from Yonkers affect the music you make and what comes from Yonkers that you take and have made your own?
So I feel like Yonkers is a city of legends, you know, from Jadakiss, Styles P, Mary J. Blige, DMX, shout out DMX and Rough Riders.
Yes, rest in peace DMX.
I feel, you know, it makes me have a big, what's the word? I got something to prove. I got something to like really.
Especially you naming those people, you definitely got something to prove coming from Yonkers.
Yeah, like I got a lot on my shoulders, you know. The city hasn't been really getting traction in like a while. There's few people, that are in the game still doing it and everything, but I feel like I got to carry the mantle. I really got to be the next face of the city in my eyes, and I feel like I'm slowly doing that.
Yeah. But coming from Yonkers, what's the biggest like musical influence for you personally? Who is the biggest musical influence for you?
It's like from Yonkers or
just in general that you're from Yonkers, but you know it could be somebody from Yonkers, somebody you just named, or it could just be anybody. Period.
All right, so I'll say this: music wise, it was Michael Jackson. That was in my house every time. My aunt, she's the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world.
Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
I am a Michael Jackson fan. Day in and out.
I would think everybody is, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I would hope so.
I met a few that don't, but we're not gonna go in there. But as far as rap, I was very influenced by Nas. Nas is my favorite rapper of all time.
What's your for like your first experience with like hip hop, R&B, music?
My first experience with like R&B music is, riding with moms in the car going home. She playing the Mary J. Blige. She playing the Alicia Keys, playing Ashanti. Like,
was that when like you were younger?
When I was, like I'll say like from birth to now, it's still very a focal point. That's how me and my mom connected. On a lot of things, and music's just been in my life in general, like forever. As far as rap, my dad is a big Jay-Z fan. So every time we go out, he blasting Jay-Z and see the Yankee fitted with the Timbs, like it was just all instilled in me.
New York for sure, 100% Yankee fitted with the Timbs. What's your favorite thing about like being a hip hop artist?
My favorite thing.
Do you consider yourself a hip hop artist? What do you consider your music for the people that's tuned in and tapped into, that's locked in with us?
I would consider myself a hip hop artist, but I consider myself a prophet. You know, I consider myself the music.
Like the Nas?
Yeah.
Like Nas considers himself
I feel like
prophet.
I make powerful music.
Okay.
I try to really reflect on a lot of things that all of us have been inspired, but at the same time, I want to bring back that New York feel of celebration, elegance, bring the bars still, but at the same time, in a new way, just live life. There's too many things going on in the world, too much, I feel, chaos at certain points, and I feel like we need to go back to the little things, more love and energy, more invested in each other as far as investing in material things or like even distractions.
Yeah. Well, when you say that, like I seen this interview has been a long time coming. First of all, I do a lot of, I say searching. I'm say searching for like new talent, new artists, and I do a lot of events where I go listen to, new artists, upcoming artists, independent artists. And we've crossed paths a long time ago. You know what I mean? We crossed paths a long time ago. You came up to me, you said, hey, listen, I do music. I was there to listen to music. I offer you, hey, I'll check out your music, stuff like that. And we kept in contact for so long,
I was on that.
I think I caught you or we met at a time where I feel like you were feeling like music was not the answer for you.
I want to say the answer. I just felt like when we finally it hit that. All right, we were gonna finally connect.
Yo, let's
all right,
do that. All right?
My bad. First of all, my bad. Hey,
when we finally
connected,
right?
When we finally connected, and we was like, all right, we're gonna make it a go.
Yeah.
I was at a point where just a lot of life was hitting me hard. I'm 27 years old.
Yeah.
I think we first met when I was like 23, 24. So that's a lot of change, a lot of
while.
life.
That's why I said this was a long time coming.
Yeah, and
you know
like a lot has happened. Like a lot of good has happened where like I'm signed to Rock Nation Distribution. Working with more bookings and everything, traveling around the States, doing like a lot of good has happened, but just a lot of life happened, and I had to tell myself like, should I continue doing the music? Should I do the management, or should I just, am I content with just that's my chapter? I'll close it there, and then. Like I said, thank you, because if it wasn't for you bringing me up here, I probably wouldn't be here anymore. Like Mike and Dream would have just
faded away.
And you, like, I remember you said, I just wanted to bring you up here, put that battery in your back, and you really did. Like, the music I make now, I feel is some of the most powerful music I'll ever make in my life, and I have to thank you for that as well. As far as especially people that have inspired me, my team, and my inspirations, of course, as well.
Yeah, because I seen you that day, and we had a conversation, and like you basically said what the conversation was about, and I just, for me, when I seen you perform that day, I was like, this kid, he has something that people are gravitating to. You know what I'm saying? As far as the people that were in that room, they were rocking with you, they were vibing with you, they were jamming to the music. So I was like, okay, why would he give up something that, that I see personally, that I'm watching people, like enjoy, and you never know what tomorrow can bring.
Very true.
So that's why I was like, don't stop, keep going. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Don't stop, keep going, because I seen something, and now I see you everywhere.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm around, I'm outside, and I see you everywhere.
You either hear me or you see me.
Exactly. I hear your music being played. I see you outside performing, you know what I mean, a lot. And I just want to congratulate you for keep pushing through, because I know there's a lot of things that happen in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to congratulate you, tell you.
I appreciate that.
I salute you for keep pushing through. So let's get into like your creative process and making this music and all that. How do you write songs? What is it that you need in the studio? Like what Mike and Dream? What is it that makes the music that comes from you?
I would say first I need the right beat. So every night I come home, I listen to beats. Yeah. I listen till I go to sleep.
Do you have like a favorite type of beat, like something like?
Right now I'm more so the Jersey and the sexy
like Jersey drill,
like
sexy
Jersey
drill?
club, sexy drill and Jersey club. Because I was big on house music, like that in my household. House music was a thing, and I tell people, especially with this project, it's a lot of Jersey club.
Like house music or like freestyle music? Like what,
both.
Okay. Both.
And like, I want to bring that feel back.
Yeah.
Like I hear like a lot of like New York City nightlife isn't a thing. And I'm like, for recently, I'll just give you an example. I listen to a lot of house music, a lot of freestyle music. Yeah. Because that's just what makes my vibe. I love to dance. I love to just be outside, just see the energy, everybody's smiling. So I listen to beats every night. When I find one, I try to make the hook first. So I try to see what's catchy and everything like that. Once I have the hook, the words just come frequently, because I write a lot of poetry. So my style, I call it, is poetry drill, or poetry rap. Because just how I write my words and my lyrics is not the template that other rappers would do. After that, when I'm in the studio, I need a Bel Air. I need a Rose Bel Air.
How do you balance, like you say, the studio and music? How do you balance like your personal life? I'm sure you seeing somebody or talking to somebody or something. It could be whatever it is the case may be. How do you balance that from the music and the career and working? The work life, the work, personal, and then music life for you.
I would say I balance everything because I love what I do. Like I'm a pre-K teacher during the day, and I'm a rap star by night.
How do you get into pre-K teaching and then want to be a rapper at night?
I love I just love inspiring. I've always loved kids.
Do the kids know that you rap? Or do you like do lessons with the kids?
But I do freestyle with the kids.
Do the other teachers know like, hey, he be rapping and stuff like that?
I told a few. Like I've told ones I'm close.
You should definitely listen to me. You should definitely make lessons, right? Because everything's repetitive. We understand that, right?
So I do songs like in the classroom.
Kids,
to the lesson.
So that's good.
I do that, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Because everybody been telling me since I was an assistant, but I do that. I just balance everything because I love what I do. Like I work with kids. Who don't like working with kids? And then at night, going to the studio, you hear a nice beat.
Is there ever a struggle with like when you out at night in the studio, because those hours could last long, and then having to get up and then deal with children and deal with everything else you got in your life? You know, how does that?
If I'm gonna be honest with it, I've been running like this since I was in college.
Yeah.
We go to school 8 in the morning, to go to work, go to the studio till 3 in the morning, and we back at it. I've been doing it since I was 18. That never fazed me.
If you had to choose, you know, you said college and you know, work and things like that. If you had to choose, you know, since you've been around, you say you're 27. If you had to choose an era in music that you feel like is the best era in music, for hip hop or R&B, what do you think? What would you consider the best era?
90s, 2000s.
90s, early 2000s? Like
early 2000s.
Early. Okay. What's your favorite R&B song?
You Don't Know My Name by Alicia Keys.
Do you really sing that?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite hip hop song?
The World Is Yours.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you was prepared with those answers.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's like, let me ask you, just in case he asks these questions. With your music, what would you consider your favorite song you've ever made, and why?
I would say my favorite song ever made was my song Fly Talk, which was the first song that got broken by DJ Will. Shout out DJ Will.
Oh, shout out to my guy DJ Will. You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite song because it was the first time I feel, because I'm a very humble dude, but it was the first time I was like, you know what, I'm going to poke my chest out and I'm going to talk about my accomplishments. You know, I felt like people really weren't believing me, even though they saw the work. At that time, I had opened for Davies, I had opened for Fresh, I had done a lot of things. And people still weren't respecting me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a record that.
Do you think it's a big thing? Like people say, I opened up for this artist, I opened up for this artist, and then there's a point, like you got to a point where you still feel like, damn, I'm not doing enough, but I'm opening up for these artists. It's like, what's going on?
I feel like it is important because you know what, that you have to build connections in this game. You have to build. You never know who's in the building, and also too, you got to just be persistent. You know, you can't take no for an answer to a degree. You know, you got to still be respectful. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if you show peace and love wherever you go, that energy is just going to come back to you tenfold. Is
that the kind of message you trying to convey through your music? Like, what is your message? What do you need people to know about, you know, Mike? You know what I mean? Like,
what I want people to know when they listen to my music is every dream is an investment and every dream is possible. Is not. Especially in today's world where there's so many opportunities. People think there's no opportunity. There's plenty of opportunities, especially with technology. You never, like, you know, my vision and my message is never stop, never settle, and follow your dream till you can't no more. Like, I feel like people aren't inspiring people enough anymore.
Tell me now, I want to get to the music. So I want you to tell me, what are you working on now? You know what I'm saying? What does Mike and Dream have coming out now? You know, your current project, your single that's out now.
Yeah, so we got the single out, Hottie's out everywhere. It's about to hit over 10K on all platforms, on everywhere, so we're excited about that.
Is this your first 10K view hit or?
No, so I had a project before that's hit over 100K.
Okay, dope.
Earlier in my career. But a lot of stuff happened with that, so it's not added, but I added.
Yeah.
So we have that single out, you know, it's playing on the radio and everything. Shouts to that. But we got my new EP called Party Life. It's a very important project to me because.
Do you live a party life?
I do live a party life. Yeah. You can ask my man's.
Is it as a DJ, it be draining. You know what I'm saying?
We be dreaming, not draining when I come to the spot. No, so like I just wanted to bring, because I feel like all the Jersey Club and everything, I don't feel like people understand that could be the disco of this generation, like affecting the club life. You hear it everywhere in the States. Why do you have to talk about the gra gra, you know, all this killing and shoot? I'm like, it's not. I feel like it works for certain people if that's their life.
Yeah.
My life is I want to bring the elegance, you know. Enjoy the club. You see a girl that you like, go up, talk about how you going to talk to that girl. How you going to capture her vibe, capture her glow.
What do you think the current state of for you, as your opinion, you know, the current state of hip hop right now?
I feel like the state is great, you know, because there's a lot of creative people getting their just dues now, especially like with certain platforms like On the Radar or like all the open mics. I feel like it's in a great place.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's not a lot of direction being shown to certain people, and they're doing things that they feel like they need to because they see other people. It's not a lot of originality, even though we're in a good place. And I feel like that's what needs to come back, especially from New York, because we're the Mecca, we're the creators, we're the ones that's supposed to spark everything. Hip-hop,
the foundation of this industry. What? So tell people, you know, you're locked in, you're officially locked in with me. So I want to, you know, tell people like, something that you want to accomplish, like a short-term goal and a long-term goal for people to look out for you, you know, to see if you actually doing what you say you're going to do?
That I want or already done?
That you want to get done. Like,
okay, short term. Short term, I would say I want to hit that gold plaque.
Yeah.
I need that for my moms.
Okay.
Long term, I want to build a school. Like,
okay.
That's my dream with it. Like on some real like high school musical, like we'll still have education and everything.
Yeah.
But
we'll still have education.
But I'm big on the sports.
I hope so. Yeah.
I'm big on the sports. I grew up with that, and I'm big on the arts.
Yeah.
In Yonkers, I feel like there's no more opportunities with that, and the city has such a creative foundation. There's so many kids that are talented there, but it's either you got to know people or you're not access to it. I want to open up a school, kind of like Stepping Neck, but it's like. Okay. You know, we have this yearly thing where it's like the arts kids, we have a competition, have colleges come out, see the talent, or like even my connects that I made in the industry that, listen, I have this person that's a great vocalist, this person who's a violinist, this one who could do ballet, like, and just open doors. I want to open doors for my city. You say
you want to do music programs, and you say you want to do sports. I see you with a sports jersey on, I see you with the hat on.
Yes, of course.
Tell me about, you have a situation going on?
So we got a situation going on with Mitchell and Ness. You know, I've grown up on jersey. Again, 90s, 2000s. That was the style. I love the style. Yeah. We got a little branding going on soon together where I model for them. And I get pieces and everything like that. I've been featured on their website before when I was really pushing it until I had my hiatus happen.
Yeah.
But we were really moving with that, and that helped me get a lot of exposure. So we're doing that.
How does something like that like land in somebody's lap? Like do we... Is this somebody we know? Do we walk inside these buildings and say, hey, listen, I'm this person,
It's just like you told me, you got to be persistent. I would tag them, and every time I posted a jersey, I buy from them.
Yeah.
And then they finally just, could we feature you on the website? I'm not sure. Even like, shout out to King Ice, the jewelry that I rock from them. They post me on their site. They always, they even gave me one of my newer nicknames, Poppy the Don. Are you
running with that?
I am running with that too. Listen, I can't run with baby Big Pun because everybody say I look like Big Pun. But I was like, I don't know. That's one of one right there. But yeah, like brand deals and everything like that, you just got to be persistent. You got to show them why it's a good investment on their side to invest in you. It got to be 50-50.
Important. How important it is for you to be outside and talking to DJs? Because I ask this question a lot to artists. And for you, what is the DJ connection for you? And being outside, like I said, and getting your music out to people.
So to me, it's very important. I'm a historian. I watch a lot of documentaries, and I see like how the old cats in the 90s, they would go to go to Hot 97, bring a CD or everything. Every time I go outside with my friends, especially because I have a lot of promoter friends, I always ask them, who's the person? Because I always want to do release parties. Who do I have to talk to? Do I have to buy them a bottle? Do I have to buy them a drink just to get a conversation? Whatever I have to do.
As you should. I think a drink is a good conversation starter.
I don't think that you're in a place where drinks are flowing.
Exactly. So
buy them a hookah. Buy them a drink.
Take note, because that's very important. Don't just come up to me, ask me for favors, and I don't even know you.
I tell people, listen to the people that started it, because they laid the groundwork. So outside of music, you said you want to build school, so I'm sure you're very passionate about that. Yes.
Right? What advice would you give to inspiring anyone else that's coming up behind you, or anybody else that you have put in under your wing? Like,
before that, shout out to my artist Salene. She's been with me for now 5 years. Okay. She's from San Francisco. So like, for example, I've known her since she was 16. A big deal for me is building that connection, that bond, friend wise. If we could build that, then we could do anything.
Okay.
From seeing her 16 as a young person that didn't have no opportunities to now we've got her to Houston 3 times. She's been in New York on more than one occasion at Day Summit, killing it. We've got her on Still Got the Juice platform. She's been on the After Hour Show platform, and she's killing it. She's getting the blogs and everything. She's doing what she's supposed to do. She's at the point now she's making $10K on her music, like it's nothing, because we built it from the ground up, and she trusted me with all this, and I appreciate it. That's my thing too. You got to learn to trust people. And I tell people, as much bad has happened to me, I feel like if I could show as much good in the world, then everything will be all right.
Be even out. So
Be evened
the
out.
name of the project is
Party Life.
Party Life. How many tracks? Is it EP?
So it's an EP
project. What is it?
It's an EP, but it's an important EP because I feel like it's gonna lay the groundwork for the whole year.
Okay.
Shout out to the featured artists, Bouger, my man Zoe Forte, for trusting me
Zoe
with
Forte, my guy.
this.
Yeah.
We got you've heard the song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Zoe
show.
Forte is my guy.
I feel like this project is really gonna shake what New York sounds like this year because we got a mixture of the club feel, but you're gonna get that grittiness. Like for me and Zoe's song, "How Can I Lose?" It's with a question mark.
Yeah.
It's like we doing something that people who have been wanting to do their whole lives, but were told no, and they ran with that. We decided, no, we're not gonna run with that. We're gonna do what we want to do. So how can we How can we be losers at the end of the day?
I hear you. So how many songs on the project?
5
on the EP. 5 songs on the EP.
It was gonna be 4, but I made it 5.
5 songs on the EP. It's called Party Life. 5 songs.
5 songs.
You know what I'm saying? Tell people why they need to, download that and all that. Why and then why choose a Sunday to drop the project?
So the reason why you guys need to drop is because this is what New York gonna sound like for the whole rest of the year. We're gonna give you that inspiring feel mixed with that club feel,
Yeah.
A quote that I had for the project was, "Live to party, die not trying." And what I mean by that is your life is a party. You make it as exciting as you want to go. But if you don't try, if you don't plan it, how is it ever gonna come into fruition?
Got it. So, Life of the Party?
Party Life.
Party Life.
Party Life.
Party Life, get used to it. It's out right now on all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
It came out March 9th. Is this the first project you ever dropped on a Sunday?
Yes. I did it on Sunday just because, again, I wanted people to, go into the New Year with something, and I wanted to try something different. Let's see if a Sunday is a day that maybe in the future is a release day with other people. I wanted to do something different.
Party Life is out now. Mike Can Dream. I appreciate you. You're officially locked in.
I appreciate you, yes.
Yes. Name of the album again?
Party Life.
EP. Sorry, not album. EP.
Party Life.
Party Life. 5 tracks.
5 tracks.
Who's on the album? Who's on the EP?
We got my girl Bouger, and we got my man Zoe Forte.
Shout out to Zoe Forte. Shout out to Bouger. Tell everybody where they can find you. Tell them your handle. Let them know what you got coming up.
Of course. So you can find me on Instagram, the official Mike MCD25, TheOFFICAL MCD25. That's for all platforms. You can find me as M.C.D, Mike Can Dream. We will be at Hip Hop Ladder later this month in March as well. Looking to do another show with you, my guy, and bringing it down. And then we got Day Summer coming up in April.
Yeah.
And we might be going to Houston Summer Jam. We still waiting to lock that in, but we got a few things going on. And
Mike
also,
Can Dream, moving around, got some things going on.
Yes, sir. And shout out to everybody that was part of the project. Shout out to Rock Nation Distribution and my team. Appreciate y'all for everything.
Mike, it's been a long time coming. I appreciate you coming through. You made it happen. I told you we're gonna make it happen when you was ready.
You did say that.
All right.
And like I said, I can never thank you enough because
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Keep pushing, keep doing your work, and you know what? I'm gonna see you at work. I'm gonna see you outside.
We're gonna see you at work. That's how it is.
Let's go.